Happy Halloween! Why, hello there YouTube and welcome to a ranking video. How is your Halloween so far? Mine is great. So, you know what? It's Halloween. Why don't I get into my Halloween costume? Snorlax! Yes, I am the Pokemon Snorlax. I know, not horror or anything, but hey, I'm disguised. So, let's rank all the Halloween movies. So this is all my personal opinion, none of you have to agree with it. If you have your own opinion, do feel free to share down below in the description, so let's do it. So, coming in at number 13, it is Halloween Resurrection. Yeah, they decided to take it into the comedy horror genre, and yeah, this just. Yeah, what can I say? The opening act was good. Buster Rhymes, though, delivering comic relief. Yeah, this just felt like a cash grab, and it failed. And this was the last we got in any of like the original Halloween movies for a long time. And yeah, let's just say it's considered one of the worst, and I can see why. Okay, so number 12 it is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 from 2009. This, I feel, felt more like a Rob Zombie movie with John Carpenter's Halloween characters in there. I mean, yeah, what was all that about with the white horse and his mother? I mean, that clearly was the reason to just bring Sherry Moon Zombie back, because she's in all these movies. But I mean, I like that. I mean, Rob Zombie did take in its own direction. It wasn't shot for shot. I mean, like, the opening act was like a reference to the original Halloween 2, but yeah. Okay, coming in at number 11, it is Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. Like I say, this one has had a lot of studio interference. If you want to watch a decent cut of it, I recommend the producer's cut. This had a young Paul Rudd in it in his first like lead role, pre-MCU and all that. This was also the final film of the late Donald Pleasence as well, and yeah, it was a bit of a mess. This film also killing Jamie and not having a return with Danielle Harris for whatever reason, I don't know, but yeah, Michael was probably the best part of the film, and Donald Pleasence in his final role. Okay, so now we're in the top 10, and at number 10 it is Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers. This one, again, was a messy production. I mean, it went straight in there without a finished script, and yeah, I can see why this one wasn't as good. Also, what's with Michael's mask? He looks like Tom Hiddleston in that. And, you know, taking off a year after the previous movie, and Jamie being a mute from the horrors of it, yeah, just not brilliant. So number 9, it is Halloween 2007, Rob Zombie's Halloween. This was, I thought, was a good remake. I like that he took this, the origin of Michael in its in its own direction, and how he just thought, what, I'm making this how I want. But yeah, I thought it was an okay remake. Not the worst ones, I'd say, but yeah, Rob Zombie added a lot of his tone to it. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Coming in at number 8, it is Halloween, The Return of Michael Myers, Halloween 4. After the disappointment of Halloween 3, they thought, let's just bring the storyline back. Taking place 10 years later, Michael has been in a coma, he learns that he has a niece. Donald Pleasence returns, in fact I think the only original cast member to return. And yeah, it was an okay one. I feel that this served as a third movie rather than the fourth. Well, it was the fourth film in the series, but technically serves as like a third movie. But it was alright. Didn't look like William Shatner, because that's when the Star Trek people started getting onto them. But, you know. Okay, so coming in at number 7, it is Halloween H2O 20 years later. This, I thought, was a worthy sequel to the first two films, and they could have just ended it there, given how they ended it, but no. They wanted more movies, and they got them, and they retconned a good ending to this with Halloween Resurrection, and what the hell was going on there? Yeah, so H2O. Nothing to do with the water, though. Next, at number 6, it is Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. So, I like this film as its own story. You know, I find it's only part of the Halloween franchise by name only. You know, John Carpenter, that was a ballsy move, going for an anthology route and going as far as to abandon the whole slasher themes from where the original started. But I like this film as its own film, and has later gained the appreciation it deserves. Next, at number 5, we're in our top 5 now, it is Halloween Ends. Yes. Now, I know what you're thinking, how the hell have you put this in the top 5? Like I say, it wasn't brilliant. I like that we got the end of this storyline. I liked that, you know, that it ended there. But I feel that this was partly affected by COVID, and also David Gordon Green, I feel, wanted to do this one how he wanted to. So, I mean, I gotta give it to him for completely not giving us what we were hoping for, but still, yeah. The trailer was a lot better to this one, but I can see what David Gordon Green was wanting to do with it in a way. But yeah, definitely the weakest in his trilogy. At number 4, it is Halloween 2018. Yeah, now, I didn't know how this would go down, but it went down well, and I thought, yeah, why not? Why not do a sequel? I'm down for that, as long as it's good. And was a great way to mark the series' 40th anniversary. Retconning every single Halloween movie except for the first one. They went back to basics, and they gave us a good one there, which I enjoyed. So yeah, Halloween 2018, hell, I enjoyed it. Had a great reference to the Shamrock Trio, just like in the next one that I'm about to put in our 3rd place, which is Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills, yeah, I thought this was slightly better than Halloween 2018. I feel this one was all about Michael, you know, how he just went on a brutal killing spree, how they upped the violence, how they upped the gore, how they brought back some other old characters like the children from the first movie, Sheriff Beckett, and how it was taken off directly from where the previous film ended. Just a great continuation, and you can watch them two back to back if you want. But yeah, Halloween Kills, for me personally, is a favourite of mine. So, coming in 2nd place at number 2, it is Halloween 2 1981. This was just a good sequel, and they could have ended the storyline there, but of course they didn't, but still, great one. You can watch, I like to sometimes watch this back to back as one big feature, and is a good, worthy sequel, and I did enjoy it. Didn't at first when I watched it, but I've grown to love it. Excuse me. So, number 1, does it need saying? Yes, it is Halloween 1978. This is where it all began. This gave us the modern slasher trope. We had a few prototypes like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Black Christmas, and all that, and When a Stranger Calls. But this one set things in motion for the slasher trope that would take over the 80s. The final girl being a virgin, sex getting you killed, and alcohol and all that. You know, at the time, you know, this was had not been done much at that time, and you know, for things in it that are cliched now, were like, you know, had not been done at that time. So yeah, we also had Donald Pleasance playing Dr. Loomis, even though they originally wanted Christopher Lee. He turned down that role because he didn't believe in the film, but boy did he regret that. This also launched Jamie Lee Curtis's career, because back then, before this, she was just known as Janet Leigh's daughter. So, yes, Halloween 1978, still the best one and holds up today, and its low quality picture and cinematography, excuse me, excuse me, just, makes it all that better and vintage. So, yes, Halloween, the original. So there you go. There is my ranking of them all. So how would you rank these? Let me know down in the comments below how you would rank them. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. This onesie has mitts. And to share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. Go over to my horror channel now, where I've been doing 31 days, and I'm doing a lot on that channel today, given that it is Halloween. So yeah, once again, happy Halloween to you all. Hope it's a great one. I've been Random Ross. This has been my ranking on the Halloween films. So, until next time, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye. And Snorlax. Yeah. See ya.